Okay, hello everybody, welcome to another episode, and as I said last time, we're going to attempt to clean up the entirety of the grill, which may take us a bit of time. It's quite hot. Is there a bin around here? I know there's one, like, there, right, because that wooden fence is the area we were in earlier. Can I go through this gate? No, it's locked. Greenhouse is that. Leaf value. Okay, this is the pool. Oh, it's two areas. Okay, so this is just money then. I like money. Can I open the house? No. Air conditioning. Well, for now then, I'm just gonna throw some bags there. Do you know what might make my life a little easier? If I do this and blow the leaves towards this end. And then I can just pick them all up from that end. Might make my life a little bit quicker. I'm probably going to grab some of the pool ones in the process. But, I mean, realistically, I should grab half the pool ones first and try and get the, the leaf value from it. Like, you know, the more money from it. Try and get as many of these as I can not in the pool, because it's kind of a pain to get them out of there once they're in there, but loads of them are kind of stuck in there anyway, so I don't really think there's much we can do for that. If I blow that way, kind of, maybe that'll help a bit. Yeah, that seems to be helping a bit. But I don't think half of them are up here, so we'll have to go in there anyway. But we'll try and get through as many as we can. Can I guess I'd need the rake if I really want to deal with that, but I kind of don't want to use the rake right now. I want to use my leaf blower. And I threw a load of them in there anyway, so, you know, we're on good pace. Come on, let's just grab the last of those ones down the edge. There we go. And then we'll get to picking some of these up. Although I should really start with the piles at the back, shouldn't I? Because they're the ones that are going to... that's going to be the quick pile. So there's nothing there. There we go. Then we'll go to this one. Ooh! I know I can just climb back out, but I am trying not to fall in, because I don't want to keep having to climb that ladder up every 5 minutes. All I know is that if I keep throwing trash bags into there, then I'm just going to have to throw all of them back out again later, so I'm probably going to try not to do that. And try and keep them over there. I really hope I don't do anything stupid and miss any of the achievements. The missed ones. I mean, I don't mind playing the game again. I'd definitely be using vents at that point. There's no point in suffering through the game doing no vents twice. I mean, there's an achievement for doing it once. There's not an achievement for doing it twice. That would just be sadism at that point. Sadism? Masochism? Combination of both? I'm going to go with a combination of both. Because that's probably realistically what it would be. But, you know, what are you going to do? Right, let's clear up these seats. As much as a nice crunchy sound these will make if you lay on them, I feel like the cushions may be more comfortable without the leaves. Well, to be fair, that's saying if the autumn leaves are nice and crisp. If they're wet by any stretch of the imagination, it'll be 1,000 times worse. Because they kind of stick to everything, don't they? When the autumn leaves get wet, they don't really give you a chance to do much else. Right, come on, 10%. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to be spending a lot of time in that pool if we want to get all the leaves. Let's throw you over there as well. Oh, at least I can say I've cleared up the decking up here, because that way I can't slip and fall in, you know? Dangerous around an empty pool, having all these leaves. Very easy to slip on them. I think that's like a quarter? Not quarter, yeah, no, an eighth of them, right? Yeah. Yeah, numbers, I don't know. Numbers are complicated, and I'm a simple person. Is that all of them? Oh, there's one under there. Is that it? Is that another one under there? I think that might be all the ones that are in there, so we'll jump in the pool. To see what I mean, there's a vent in the middle. So cleaning out this is really quick if you're using those. Because you don't really have to think about it. But now let's just get all of these to one end. And then we can just sort of sit there and deal with it and see the nice blue tiles of the pool. Makes life a little bit easier than running around like a lunatic trying to pick all of them up. So it was that though, but like I said earlier, the vent, well, I mean, I know I keep saying it, but the vents do speed everything up quite a lot. You only need to do the pain I'm going through if you want to 100% the game, which I do, because apparently I'm a lunatic who likes to have achievements. I really need to 100% like some of the games I already have instead of buying new ones like this. But at the same time, it's fun to play the new ones, and some of the old ones are kind of difficult. Like I do want to 100% the Tomb Raider series one day, like the reboot, you know, the 2013 reboot ones. I have already done the third one. The second one, I've done most of it. I've got like the score attacks to do, and the time trials, those ones. And but the issue with that one is I need to play endurance co-op to get some of them. So I need to... Oh, don't climb the ladder. I need to find somebody else who has the game who wants to play that with me. And obviously the first one is kind of notorious for for its achievement grind, because again, 100% the single player. The problem is this is 2013, so this is when they were throwing multiplayer in every game under the sun. So if you want 100% Tomb Raider 2013, you have to play multiplayer to max level and buy everything in the shop and stuff like that. And it's something like a 30 to 40 hour grind, if I remember rightly. This is a big pile of leaves. And now if I stand here, basically nothing's going to change when I dig. But yeah, it's something like a 30-40 hour grind you have to go on to get it done. You can do it in private matches, so you don't have to play online, but I think there's like a ranked mode achievement. So you need enough people to get like a lobby, and it's kind of... You can go looking on the Steam forums, I guess, for it, but it's just very much a lonely and long-winded process that feels like it's just it's a question of is it worth it, you know. But it depends what you're valuing about it, I suppose. There was a YouTuber streamer I watched who bought the multiplayer back to life for a day because he was going for the achievements. So he got all of his, like, you know, chat who owned the game to hop on, and he did that, which that looked like a lot of fun. That actually reminds me, I don't know if you saw it, but a while back there was it went, I think, semi-viral among like some Call of Duty fans. There was a guy who was trying to organize on TikTok. Now I only heard about it. I heard about it luckily through YouTube because I don't use TikTok. But he wanted to bring back the multiplayer of Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox 360, and for a day he did. Because there were enough people that all jumped back on their Xboxes and played that it did bring it back, that was a lot of fun. I wish I'd recorded some of it, to be fair. I could have done. I do have an Elgato in this PC for that reason, so I can record console stuff. But it's like, I don't know. It was a lot of fun going back to the old days. There wasn't much game chat, unfortunately, because I think those days are long behind us. I think the most of us who is going to fall in. The most of us who were playing, I think, were probably playing on our own, not with friends. But like back in the day, with forced game chat on in like mercenary TD, in no parties and like mercenary TDM, and how things like search forced you into game chat. That was so much fun, man. And then of course there were on 360 there was the whole, you could go in a private call, if you were around it. I'm making a perfect square. There was a feature that let you do private calls, and the way they worked was that you only had, instead of having a party chat which you could have up to, was it 6 or 8 people in a party? Maybe it was more than that, I don't remember. It's been a very long time. God, that would have been like over a decade ago now, because the Xbox One came out in 2013. But yeah, and the private chats you could only be in it with one other person, but in those like mercenary modes, the forced game chat, you could be in those private chats. So if you were playing with just like one friend, you could kind of cheese it, but if you're playing with any more than that, you had to be in game chat mode. It's just the way it works, right? See, the other thing as well is because I'm not selling any of these leaves, I'm just picking them up. When I do get the 25% increase, all of those get the 25% increase as well. Whereas if I went up and put them all in the bin already, then they wouldn't get the price increase benefit because I would already sold them. I think this tea is helping a little bit, so that's good news. Hey, the leaf value's gone up again. We've nearly hit double. We just need one more of these to double our leaf value, and before long we'll have the key to the greenhouse, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, I'm out of tea now, which is sad news for the world. But how can a Brit be out of tea? I mean, I know. I have just made a cube of leaves in the corner, haven't I? That's going to take me so long to pick up. See, that's the one downside to doing it this way. I have made it really compact and really easy and quick for me to pick everything up, right? But it's also not the most interesting thing because I'm just standing in a corner and holding the click button to grab these thousands upon thousands of leaves that are all huddled in this corner. It might kind of want to go. Oh, I thought I tied that. I'm tempted to go try and sell some stuff. Sell some leaves, try and get some more upgrades, but I mean, they're leaf blower. The only ones I got left are leaf blower ones. I do wish there was some more hand upgrades, or maybe like a bag bigger than 500, because it does take a while. Although to be fair, the more bags you get, the better. So maybe in some aspects it might be better to keep the first bag. You know, if you're really worried about getting the achievements, like, and you think you might miss stuff, especially like they're throwing them into the hoop and stuff like that, you could argue there's an argument to be made for keeping the first bag. But personally, I think that just sounds like making the world more hard for yourself for no apparent reason. Because if I had to stop for every 50 leaves I picked up, I'm nearly picking up 50 leaves a second doing this. I would literally get a second of time between bag throws, and the amount of bags I'd have would be astronomical. Yeah, I don't know if you did notice, but there was a leaves per second thing in the corner. 49, there we go. Nearly did hit 50 there. Maybe I will. Maybe I already have and I didn't notice, because I wasn't really paying attention to it, to be honest. So, who knows? 48 appears to be somewhat consistent with the number that I can get. That's 3/4 of them. This is actually taking forever. I didn't think this would take as long as it did, to be perfectly honest. I'm slowly making a dent into the giant cube of leaves. It is getting smaller. So, which is, you know, a good sign, I suppose. But, it may be worth me cutting some footage here while I stare at a corner of a pool and hold my left click button for the next, like, 5 minutes. Oh, well, there we go. We've got all the leaves. You know, while I was picking all of those up, let's get these out of here quickly. I had a horrendous idea. you could make this game absolute pain for yourself by doing a special speed run that you know, doing the low % speed runs on this, where you don't buy any upgrades at all. Could you imagine trying to do this with no upgrades, or you have to pick up like one leaf at a time, and you have to click for every single one? It would take so long. Right. That doesn't... See, that one doesn't get me far enough. I don't feel like I can get enough angle here to do it, but... Let's just put these ones in. That's another 10 bob. 10 bob? Yep, 10 bob. We are currently in Britain. It's apparently where I'm going. I wonder if it's where I throw it from, or where I'm standing at the end. Because if it's where I'm standing, I might be able to technically throw it and then run backwards quick enough to grab some extra, to maybe get the thing to get the extra distance for it, but I don't think it is. I don't think it works that way. It'd be kind of weird if it did, to be honest. That one's... I thought that one was going to get stuck on the fence, to be honest. So I should have the key to... Oh, the greenhouse key is that side. Right. This is the maze is afterwards. I kind of want these to be inwards. It makes more sense to me, personally. But it feels like I'm just going to keep hitting them out of the way. Let's just make this a little bit quicker instead of running back and forth the entire way by just throwing a load of the bags through. I'm going to come back for that lot in a minute. I don't know if I'm going to make you sit through me throwing all of these in. Because it might take a while. Especially if I try and go for like the 15-meter shots from up there. I think they might be doable, but I don't know if that's where you're supposed to go from. They might be just not long enough on purpose to stop you doing it. Unlock the leisure. Yep. Cool. Let's do spread $25 to the next one. Do you know what? Let's go grab that one so I have the spread maxed out. Because apparently I'm still dying. Which, that may be good news for some of you. 25, right, to do this one. So this bag should do it. If I didn't throw it. You know what? If it goes on the wall, it belongs to the wall. It's just going to stay there a while. That's just how I'm going to play right now. Right, there we go. And that should be maximum air spread. So I just need a power and airstream width. We'll go through power next, I guess. To get the upgrades. So if I do... I don't actually know what that upgrade really does. I'm assuming... Because width would be left or right, so I'm assuming that's... I mean, power would be distance as well, right? So... The thing is, right, you know how these are free to unlock? You technically don't even ever need to buy that one if you're willing to blow them the extra distance. Because it you know, it's not terribly far away. Yeah, but who knows? Right, let's you know, before we start cleaning that mess up, sunflowers, no. And I die of something. I thought I had the greenhouse key. How do I... The only areas that I've got left are that door and... I can't open the front door, can I? No. That door and this door, right? There's no other places to go. Oh, I'm missing a leaf. Oh, I see. That's why. Well, it might be under all these bags, then. Might have missed one that got, like, caught on the edge or something. Or maybe it's underneath one of these... deck chairs. Is the word I'm looking for. Wondering why I couldn't go anywhere. I thought I'd got them all, but I guess I missed a leaf. Come on, get that one out of the way and that one out of the way. Right, where's the missing leaf? Is it under these? Let's lock it to the pool area. Well, I don't see it round the outside. There's still one bag left down here, apparently. But it's not down there, definitely. It's not down here. Right? Yeah. It hasn't snuck its way into there. I don't see it underneath any of these. It could just be buried under a pile. That's the thing, right? Ah, there it is. No, there's still another one? God. It's... Oh, I see it. Oh, it's going to be in there, isn't it? Oh, my own fault. There's going to be one coloured leaf and it'll be buried at the bottom of this pile somewhere. Which means I'm never going to find it. There it is. There's still one. Oh my god, there's still another one. It's the one problem, right? I'm like... Somewhere in here are the final leaves of that area, which will allow me to take the game forward, if I so wish. But, finding them is... It's finding a leaf in a leaf stack, you know? Oh, there it is. Still another one. God, how many did I miss and blow over here? I don't think it could be that many, right? Yeah, I need to actually tie that bag, please. Not, just interact with the door and play with it. Oh, there's another one. Come on. It's so ridiculous how many of these I've missed, apparently. Oh, that went on the fence. Oh, I did get the money for that one. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, there's another one. Is there one more hiding in this bundle somewhere? I think we may have all of them in there, so it might be in that mess somewhere. Or it could be in this pile on under my feet I keep standing in. That's also another option. I guess we'll finish clearing out this pile and we'll find out if it is in this corner or not. It'd be great if it would be, but something tells me it isn't. Cool, another $3.50. Just, you know, good money. I mean, compared to the upgrades we need, it's not a lot of money, but it's good money nonetheless. Right. It's either, as I said, buried in this smallish pile, which I don't think it is. Or it could be literally anywhere. Let's clear this out, because I've already cleared this yard out. I don't want to have to do it again. But it seems like we're going to be cleaning the pool out to finish this episode off. Is going to be my guess, and that'll be our 2, and then we'll have another episode left doing the greenhouse and the maze, because that entire area is definitely going to take an episode. Still don't see it anywhere though. Well, there is a bit of a pile. Oh, there it is. I saw it. There it is. I've unlocked the greenhouse, which I think means I can open both of these. King of the jungle. Yeah, this maze is great for the leaf blower because it's about the right size, and there are vents in here as well. Bit of a larger area over here. Mr. Scarecrow. Here's a pumpkin. We got any cards hanging around, actually? Is there a card, like, hanging on the Scarecrow? In his hat or something? It's a big pumpkin patch. That is just a... Well, I think I can open this as well. Or, yeah. So, that does mean we now have full reign of the house. Except that basement area. We've got 2 cards left to find. I don't see any obviously lying around outside. I don't see any, like... I can actually open the green... I can actually open the greenhouse, can't I? I do have that key. Well, I don't see one in here. Yeah, this is the key for the secret room. So we do need that one. This whole greenhouse area. Is it this whole... Oh, right, yeah, it is. It's just this whole area, isn't it? All as one. I wonder if those last few cards are then. Because I know, I don't think you can get into the secret area. They could be buried under the leaves, to be fair. Which might be where they go. They go? Yes, they go. Oh, there's one. Yes. Woohoo! One on the swing. So that leaves us with 2 left. That is get clean up all the leaves. There are 102,000 leaves. That is a remarkable amount of leaves. This greenhouse has definitely seen better days. Let's double check the inside. I want to see if I can find all the cards now we have access to everywhere. There might be one in the secret room, though. I don't actually know where they all are. So we may not be able to get that one yet. I would think there'd be one on the Scarecrow. It's just an obvious place to put one, you know? But maybe that's why they didn't do it? Is it in the wheelbarrow? To be fair, that one was kind of sneaky. That one that was up high. If I weren't, like, looking... Oh! Ah, there is one here. Cool. Squirrel with that one. So, if there's 8 areas... Shed, porch, garage, basement, greenhouse, grill, swings. Could be one in the maze. Wouldn't be surprised, but there's not really anywhere to hide one, is there? There's no real places you could really hide one in the maze. Green, leaf house. Leaf house is apparently the word I'm going for. Hold on, can I climb on top of these? Kind of jankily, and I can't jump when I'm on them. I wonder if I can build a staircase to get into places I'm not supposed to with these. It might make throwing the last one, throwing one onto the into there a bit easier. Hey, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to create some bags to stand on. It would be just enough height to make it 15 meters. These still look like buttons to me. See, now I'm worried if I miss one up high somewhere. I don't think I have. Is there one hiding like on the air conditioning unit? I don't know. We'll find it next time, I guess. I need to rest my voice for a minute. I've been talking too long. So I think I'll end this one here. We've got most of the ball cleaned up. The grill, we've still got some left to do, but we have opened the final area besides the secret room. Can I throw something at the TV area? Or is that going to get me something? I don't know if it does, but I kind of want to either way. Come on. No? Nope. I don't really want to get a bag stuck on top of one of the hedges either. I feel like we found the one in the greenhouse as well, so it's like, where'd you go from here? I do wonder if I could get on, if I built a stack of these small enough, if I could get on top of the hedge. But like I said, we'll call that there. Bin. And we will see what the we'll go pick up some more leaves and see what else the game has hidden from us. In the next episode. Thanks for joining me on this leaf hunting adventure. I know it is very thrilling. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. I don't know why I keep channeling Markiplier at the end of these. I honestly don't.